try it, right? When I say, do you like this session? What are you going to say? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So let's try practicing no. So let's say no.
No.
No, right? Wife પૂછે પિક્ચર જોવા જવું છે આજે સાંજે ખાવાનું નહીં બને. What are you going to say? Don't try that. If you અથવા try કરો તો helmet પહેરીને કરજો. Okay. But the point is that there are a lot of moments of decision that we come across in a day that we need to make the right decision. So we need to learn how to say no. So we need to protect our time and priorities. Yes or no? More true now than at any other time in the history. Learn to say no to others, but more importantly, learn to say no to your own self. As it happened, you are working on some assignment or project or a report or whatever else, and અંદરથી એકદમ કીડો, you know, સળવળે, right? કીડો નીકળે ને કે લાવો ઈમેલ ચેક કરી. It happened to you? લાવો WhatsAppમાં શું છે એ જોઈએ. So what is that? Pavlov's dog, right? So that's like Pavlov's dog. So we need to learn to say no to ourselves, more importantly. So say no.
Sometimes boss asking someone.
Yeah.
Many people. So
No, there is
somebody cannot say no.
Right, but that is just about any email or some certain things. But if you have read Stephen Covey's book, there is proactivity and there is reactivity, right?
So to say no is also the
Correct. So there are so many things that are beyond our control, but lot many more are in our control. Yes or no? Okay. So say no to everything that does not relate to
present goal.
present goals or your habit one, right? What was the habit one? 3 to 5 important areas. So you're supposed to say no to everything except what will take you towards your 3 to 5 key areas or key result areas or KRAs, right? So practice saying no to others and to your own temptations. It's like a muscle, you know. You can look it up. There is a technique called Pomodoro technique, Pomodoro. And I'm not going to divulge it here, so maybe you can use Google and you'll be surprised that how much work you can do just by using that, okay? And it's like a muscle, right? If I work a muscle, what would happen? It will become stronger. So if I use my ability to say no, what would happen? You would become stronger, right? So habit number 3 is say no. But not when your wife asks you something, right? Then you say, yes ma'am, right? Sorry?
No.
Haji? Okay, don't try to be a Superman or Superwoman and try to do everything. And here is a saying, it says, I cannot do it all. And what does it say at the bottom? And that's okay. Yes? Can you do it all? No? Okay. Have you heard of Pareto's principle or 80-20 rule? What does it say? Good. Anyone else? 80-20 rule સાંભળ્યો છે? Right. In most businesses, 80% of the revenue comes from 20% of the customers, right? Yes or no? In fact, first Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto observed this rule in real estate in Italy. So what he found out was, out of all the land that was available in Italy, 80% of it was owned by only 20%. Do you find this? In fact, World Bank's latest readings were sometimes in 2006 or 2007, 19% of the world's population controls 80% of the wealth. It's still true, right? It's observed everywhere. Like, let's say clothes. If you take your clothes closet, you would observe that you only wear 20% of the favorite clothes and the other 80% are just there. Ladies, is that true or no? No? Maybe? Right. So we have, so what does 80-20 rule have to do with productivity? Anyone? Anyone?
Focus on 20%.
Focus on 20%, which is going to give you most of the result, and drop the other 80%. Remember, we said focus on just few important areas, yes or no? So this is what it brings over here. So
Before doing any task, ask a simple question. What is you given in this previous slide?
correct. towards your 3 to 5 goals and drop everything else and learn to say no. Will you do this? No. Will I be tempted to do that? No. Don't be like a child in chocolate store, right? And the funny thing is, the more you say no, the more you can say yes. Can someone explain that?
Yes means giving the results. Yes means giving the results.
The more you say no, the more you can say yes.
in non-productive area, when you say no,
Absolutely correct, right? So more you say to non-productive area, the more you can say yes to the areas that you want to focus on, right? Don't say I don't have time, say it is not on my priority, right? Don't say I don't have time, right? How much time do you have in a day? How much time does Mukesh Ambani have? Same. How about a beggar who is outside of a temple begging? How much time does he have? 24 hours. So don't tell me everyone has the same time. Don't tell me I don't have time. Tell me it's not on my priority, right? Okay. And so the hallmark of highly productive people is what? That they only focus on a few key areas where they can make a difference, right? Have you heard of a company called Apple?
yes.
Okay, this is Steve Jobs' quote, and it says that all the products we have made in our entire life will fit on the table that you are sitting in front of, right? All the products that Apple has ever made will fit on a table in front of you, your desk, right? And Apple's quarterly revenue as of last quarter was more than $40 billion. Billion dollars is 62,000 crore rupees, right? Sorry, 6,200 crore rupees, right? So just focusing on few products, right? So focusing on something you can do better than anyone else will give you results in life. So habit number 3 was